With a rumored budget hitting $2 billion, Rockstar Games is attempting something massive, a project designed to be the largest entertainment launch ever produced. In the modern gaming industry, the rules of consumer economics are strict. If a publisher implements anti-consumer practices, players retaliate quickly. Pre-orders get canceled, social media backlash trends for weeks, and projected sales take a nosedive. Specifically, there are 3 major offenses that routinely tank a modern release: capping gameplay at a sluggish 30 frames per second, forcing digital-only ownership to kill the secondhand market, and locking basic in-game content behind expensive day-one paywalls. Based on current insider reports and corporate announcements, Rockstar appears to be leaning into all 3 of these strategies simultaneously for their upcoming release. So why is the player base largely ignoring the usual market friction to buy in anyway? Recent insider reports, supported by commentary from technical analysts, suggest Rockstar is struggling to hit 60 frames per second. At launch, base console players may be capped at 30 frames per second, with a performance mode potentially arriving in a post-launch update. This rumored performance limitation contrasts with official marketing. The promotional screenshots released so far display native 4K resolution with complex lighting and dense crowds. Hardware experts at Digital Foundry have questioned whether these results are achievable in real time on the standard processors inside the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. These types of images are often referred to as bullshots, promotional pictures generated within a development environment. The studio dials graphical settings to the maximum, ignoring actual playable frame rates, to orchestrate a perfect cinematic still. Yet, despite the rumors of frame rate caps and skepticism regarding the marketing images, pre-order intent remains high. Technical metrics like frame rates are usually absolute deal breakers for modern console gamers. Here, Rockstar's brand gravity appears to bypass those concerns. Then there is the issue of ownership. The game's physical edition is reportedly moving away from traditional discs, shifting instead to a digital code printed inside the box. Following rumors of a delayed physical release, reporting from The Hollywood Reporter stated that there are currently no plans to print playable discs at launch or in the months following. For decades, a physical game meant a tangible product that could be traded or sold. Now, consumers are navigating a digital-only environment where access to a library is a license that can be modified or revoked at any time. Compounding this is an aggressive pricing model. The base experience starts at $80, while a $100 Ultimate Edition places specific in-game shops and content behind a day-one paywall. This pie chart illustrates data from an IGN poll regarding consumer intent. 70% of respondents plan to purchase the $100 Ultimate Edition, intentionally passing over the standard version. By designating specific features as premium, Rockstar has utilized its own scarcity to lead the majority of its audience toward the most expensive and restrictive purchasing option. The reason players accept these terms comes down to a single factor: the sheer volume of content promised in a Rockstar open world. Look at this comparison of total game content. On the left is the scope of a standard modern game, but look at Rockstar's projected content. Even after removing a premium slice for the Ultimate Edition, the remaining base game still dwarfs the competition. This mirrors the launch of Red Dead Redemption 2. While capped at 30 frames per second on consoles, players largely accepted the limit because the immersion of the world provided a level of value that technical specs couldn't match. Rockstar is relying on this reservoir of consumer trust. Their history of delivering immense scale gives them the leverage to test higher price points and digital-only distribution without losing their core audience. Rockstar is testing the limits of what an audience will tolerate in exchange for scale. If 70% of players opt for the $100 edition despite these restrictions, it suggests that for this specific franchise, sheer content volume has become the primary metric for consumer value.